Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Danganronpa. Yeah. Anyways, Sayaka's dead, right? Sayaka, not the other one, not Sakura. Sayaka. Yeah. Sayaka's dead. Junko's dead. What the hell is going on here? No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Yes, the Porterman has lost his mind. He finally accepted the reality of what's going on and his brain done shattered. It went kapoof. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Alright then, suit yourself. If you want to hang out with dead bodies, that's your prerogative. I'm peacing out. I gotta go investigate the crime scene. You know what? Wait, why don't we just... I forgot we could fast travel. Why don't we just do that? Let's see. Hallway area. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Makoto's room. Wait, I can't just hit the... I can't just teleport to where I want to go? Normally it just lets me teleport. The option's not there. That must mean that there's story shit I need to see along the way. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. Well, technically it was your bathroom, but we won't make any progress without investigating there. Okay. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Alright. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you would know.
Well,
perhaps this was another way of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets. Truth bullets are things that we'll get to use during our argument coming up here soon. Is this more scratches? There are scratches? Okay. Yeah, okay, I already did all that. Let's see, what's the button for... There we go. The keys! There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. Oh boy. First grader problem solving here, folks. Real big brain stuff. If I remember correctly... That's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys, too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then... how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Now you're asking the important questions. Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Bum ba bum bum bum. Lint roller! Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? That's not quite what happened with the lint roller. Not quite. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
That dirty bastard!
bitch.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? Does not compute. Does not compute.
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Okay. Kyoko! Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching. Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and now someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Wow, okay. I guess we'll go in the bathroom now. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Well, I did look around here. Oh, I guess we'll check the bed. No, the bed has scratches on it. Yeah, the bed has gouges. Blah, 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 blah. What else? What else? The table's flipped over. Can we talk about the sword. Right. It's the display stand the sword was on. Right. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. Unless someone used the sheath to block attacks from the sword. Think about that. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Alright. I think that should be pretty obvious. Now can we go in the bathroom? God damn it. There's still... Okay. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I hadn't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in
What?
the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, cause, like, why the hell would we? Interesting. I think... Just making sure I don't miss a beat. Oh, the sword. Duh. I'm blind. Excuse me. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Clearly, with all the gouges and shit all over the place. Are you blind? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath, which we already established. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating, which means somebody touched it. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Yeah, so just look for the person with gold hands. You can catch them gold-handed. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... Ugh. No. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, time to investigate the dead body. There's really only two things we can do here. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery, which we just said. That definitely concerns me. You should be concerned that you say things in your head and then repeat them out loud. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left index finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. Yeah, and with the glitter, you can assume that it was probably a result of her struggling against whoever was trying to kill her with the sword. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. And what about the writing on the wall? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Alright. I want you to look very closely at this. For the purpose of basically being a tutorial to how this whole game works, this first murder is extremely easy. Sayaka basically wrote the name of her killer on the wall. Now, the characters see this, and they think it's the numbers 11037. But if you pay very close attention, you can see that there's a faded line connecting the two ones that makes it actually the letter N. Flip the whole thing upside down, and you have your answer. It's really not that hard to figure it out. Sayaka wrote the name of her killer with her own blood on the wall behind her when she was dying. But we're gonna have to go through tedious amounts of bullshit to get to that conclusion. And you'll see what I mean here very soon. This is the easiest goddamn killing, like, murder in the entire game. Like, the answer is literally written on the wall. But, and they do get a lot harder than this. They get a lot more complicated after this. Like, they go to extreme lengths to overcomplicate some of these murders. Like, there'll be some of them, and when you find out who the killer is, you'll be like, wait, what? There's some really good plot twists coming up. But this first one is piss easy on purpose, because they want you to get a feel for the game, you know? It's like almost insultingly easy, and then all the other ones that come after it are like ridiculously overcomplicated by comparison. So, anyways, let's just keep going, shall we? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Let's see. Alright, I already did all that. Okay, we're gonna have to leave. So, where did the knife come from that's in Sayaka's chest? It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers? That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well?
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Or, you know what, here's a better idea. You could be fucking helpful. Do you not realize that literally all of our lives are on the line? If we don't correctly guess who killed her, then the killer goes free, and all of the rest of us die. So instead of playing coy and doing the video game thing where you're like, no, you're the player character, you have to do all the work. How about you just tell me what you fucking know? By the way, she knows. She definitely knows. There's no way in hell she doesn't know, because she's extremely smart, and the moment she saw those quote-unquote numbers on the wall, she knew exactly what that actually was. She already knows who the killer is. She's 100% certain, as am I, as am I sure you are too, after you saw it, you know, a moment ago. But of course, I haven't actually said the name, just in case you haven't figured it out. You know. I'm gonna be like Kyoko to you, the audience. You gotta figure it out for yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It's so fucking easy. Look at it. Look, are you watching this on your phone? Just turn your phone upside down. Turn your phone upside down real quick. It'll do... I gotcha. All it did was make the picture flip around. It's right side up. It doesn't matter which way you turn your phone. If you have auto rotate on, it's just gonna change the picture. No. Turn auto rotate off and then flip your phone upside down. And there's the answer to your fucking killer. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who's better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's only one thing I wanted to ask you about. One other thing, sorry. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck. talk. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. And when I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Uh-huh. Which also brings to question how the killer might have gotten into the bathroom in the first place in order to kill Sayaka. Or how either of them got in there, quite frankly. Well, Sayaka knew how to get into the bathroom, but if she locked herself in there and the killer chased her in there, how did they get in if they didn't know? So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Well, and Monokuma, but he knows everything. Monokuma knows who the killer is because of the surveillance cameras. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Oh, that's some bullshit. I still don't really understand any of this, but... I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. Well, we're not gonna talk to everyone. This is a pretty clear-cut case. So first, we're gonna go to Sayaka's room and get that DVD. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Oh, that's right, the nameplate's got switched. We didn't know that. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Why indeed. The mystery deepens, doesn't it? It's almost as if the killer didn't plan on killing that night. It's almost as if they were forced into a situation where they had no choice. There could only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. I'll return it, I promise. Don't charge me a late fee. Sup?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yeah, we figured that out already.
Very strange. Mr. Naegi, what was Miss Mizuno doing in your room? Let me just say this.
Most suspicious.
I absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room.
Do you really think I'm guilty? Well, I suppose that's a hint that I should go check out the trash room.
Yeah, this music is tight.
Alright, what do we got here? There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma
shit.
appears!
It's the end of the line.
The trash room! This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Alright, I'm not doing that again. The rule of threes, goddammit. You broke the rule of threes. There's a hatch on the floor. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Oh, but there's a coin. A Monokuma coin. I forgot about those. I haven't really been looking for them. Sometimes they'll be behind these cameras and shit. Alright, I guess we'll go check the DVD first. Looks like we can't do much with the trash room yet. But that will be important eventually. We're also gonna check the kitchen, because that's clearly where the murder weapon came from. It's a knife. Where else did it come from? Bum bum ba-dum bum. This soundtrack's banging. Bum bum ba-dum bum. Let's watch a murder video. Da-da-da. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. Yeah. She threw it in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... Okay, do we really need a fucking play-by-play on how DVD players work? I swear to God, they just do this shit to pad the runtime. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was the ultimate pop star. That was her pop group. That was her band or whatever. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizuno, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark. And in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I had noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? A deranged killer obsessed with despair. That's who Makoto. Hey, Asahina. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall?
Oh, no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing.
I know what you mean.
And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging out here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go check the kitchen for missing knives. You have fun. Bing, 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 bing! We have a winner! There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Alright, I'm gonna ask Hina about the missing kitchen knife, since she said she was hanging out here all night. Super sus, right? Hey, so, did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that?
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat little row.
So, when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came in and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it.
Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka?
What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Really appreciate it. Alright. What's up, upper stiff lip? Byakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods. You know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I know where Taka is. We literally just saw him a moment ago. Charge! He was hanging out outside the AV room right over yonder way. Yeah. Boom. Taka, my man, old chum, old pal, tell me about things. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really?
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty now?
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Hifumi was also there when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then.
Count on it.
Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before too long.
Got it.
Assuming you live, that is. I mean, excuse me. And when the time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay. Now back to, can I fucking teleport now? It would be so much easier if I could, yes, thank you. Hifumi! I know it's not that far, but still, it's still faster, kinda. Alright, let's go, you big nerd. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time.
So I formally applied for the position.
I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go.
Of course!
It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually, let's see, discovers a killed student,
So
blackened,
that's
yada
it.
yada. That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that,
Hey, you bastard.
hey fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it like.
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
there's no way to think
What are
about
you
this in a
talking about?
common
All
sense
my
kind of
love
way.
is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D!
After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? Yeah, the man is literally admitting that he's more attracted to cartoons than real people. If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it.
What?
what?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it?
That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss.
Bro, this ain't an RPG, man.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
I wanna go digging through trash.
You.
I wanna slate my inner raccoon.
Oh, okay.
So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Gonna dig through some trash. Yeah, gonna dig through some trash.
You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Well, first you're gonna have to do a little something for me. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife, He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out.
Whatever, please just hurry up.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
I have no idea what the hell he was just talking about, by the way. Hifumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Ooh, that gate needs some
Mr.
oil.
Naegi!
However, Mr. Nayagi,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along!
No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alright, we do have two things here. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Yeah, is that?
Do you know what this is?
They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that, Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball probably belongs to a fortune teller. And what's this? A bloody ripped piece of a shirt sleeve? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Now who do we know who wears a white button-up?
A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love?
No, you idiot. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape... It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. This is all gonna be, like, reiterated and established during the class trial. But I just want to point out that since this gate is locked and only Hifumi can open it, somebody who has the ability to throw a ball-like object far enough to hit this button has to have been the one to have come in here and thrown the evidence from as far back as the gate is, I mean. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Yeah. Ah, and it's on right now.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh? The fairy?
No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
Ah, yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
most
It
suspicious?
should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet...
so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Oh.
This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it.
Everyone
I'm sure
already
of it.
knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one.
It sounds like he's living out of one of his comic book fantasies. The green button turns it on, yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems, anyway. Well, I guess we're going to the gym. The story, it's not like we're on a timer. The story will automatically move forward after we've found every important clue. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. No, you fool. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Uh-oh. It seems we've hit our threshold.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Here comes trouble. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Ah, the ominous red door. I told you we'd see it again. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you!
I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Yeah, Makoto, it is.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well, shit.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Can we just get on the elevator? I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close, it's total shit!
well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a gigantic circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly repetition. A deadly class trial. Alright, and that's the perfect cliffhanger that we're gonna go ahead and leave this episode off on. In the next episode, questions will be answered, and more answers will be questioned, among other things, as we have our first official class trial. Also, my poor voice box will get a break because these class trials are generally fully and completely voice acted. So instead of focusing on voicing the characters, which they'll be doing themselves, I will have to focus on the mini-games. Yes, this will be the part of the game where it opens up a little more, and instead of being a point-and-click visual novel like it has been, we'll actually have to start actually doing things, like actively paying attention and doing things. So, you'll see all that and more in the next episode. I can't guarantee we'll get through the whole class trial in one episode, because these fuckers can tend to be a little long. But, we will do our best. So anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Who do you think the killer is? Did you figure it out from the very obvious answer that was laid out before us? I guess you'll find out whether or not you were right in the next episode or two. But in the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click that like button. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.